use of audio-visual aids is also important in the teaching of listening. Many teachers in various second language classrooms do employ various equipment or materials in form of tapes or CDs in order to make the student practice listening skills. But use of such techniques may be valuable, and at the same time it may have certain disadvantages. Let's have a quick look at the advantages and disadvantages of the use of this kind of audio-video aids. Advantages include that the use of recorded material in form of tapes or CDs might provide students with a chance to listen to the voices which are different from their classroom voices. They can listen to other people beside their teacher. And this could possibly increase their interest in the lesson and the activity, and their participation might be more motivated and powerful. Another advantage is that in this way, they get a chance to meet or to know about the different characters. If the audio is coming from some play or some kind of recording which is based on a movie, they get to know different characters and the people they do not know usually. This point also may enhance their motivation. And this could really be utilized in a better way if the talk which we share with our students is based on the discussion of or by real people. These recordings also provide our students some opportunities to have an awareness about real situations, and they could relate those situations to their own situations, and this could generate some energy within or interest within themselves to speak about them as well. So this kind of listening could impact their speaking skills as well. Audio material is also portable, easily available, and very cheap. Usually this is quite inexpensive. Teachers can play the digital material on their own, and it doesn't need a rich staff to be operated. So teacher could make it happen by his own. And all these recorded materials in form of CDs or tapes could be a rich source of linguistic input, which is necessary to increase our students' listening as well as other language skills. However, there are certain disadvantages related to the use of such audio-video aids as well. The first and important one is that there could be a kind of problem in big classrooms when the issue of audibility arises, because in big classroom it may be difficult to make everyone listen to a certain material with the same speed or with the same relief. Some people might find it hard. They might face audibility issues, and especially if the material running machine is not up to date, this could be seriously challenging in many situations. And this is a case in many second language contexts in case of English, because we do not have that enriched classrooms where this equipment is easily available, or if available is fixed easily. And then it's very difficult to ensure that everybody hears equally well. As I said earlier, this could be a real problem in big classroom. Speed is another issue. And the recorded materials are run at the same speed for all students within a classroom. But all students might not find it easy to work with the same speed. Some people would like to listen to a bit faster, and the others might would like to listen that as a bit slower. So learners also cannot interact with speakers in such recorded materials because they have to listen to it, and they are not in direct interaction with the speakers. And this probably is a disadvantage, and at certain situations or within certain classroom matters or situations, this might motivate some students. And having a group of people sitting around a material they are listening to is not a natural occupation. It looks artificial to some researchers and scholars. Another critical and intriguing point in this regard is that how often a teacher should play a listening material. This is a tricky question. Some scholars argue that a teacher, in order to give his or her students a real life feeling, a teacher should play a material only once. So they are able to judge what they listen to in the similar fashion as they do in their real life situations, because there is no replay usually in real life situations or communications. They must be asked to gather as much information as needed from the first hearing. However, if needed for the student's satisfaction, the teachers might play that text or material again. In order to address the control issue or speed issue, there might be certain recommendations which could be made in this regard. We could say that the control of the speed should be given to the students. A student might ask his teacher to stop or begin or restart at a certain point during the listening activity. This might enhance their interest, as well as the speed issue would be addressed. Students may have access to different machines in small groups. Instead of making the entire class listen a certain material where speed issue would be greater, students of similar abilities might be asked to sit around a certain machine and listen to a certain listening material. A further advancement or development of the same strategy could be that students are made to sit in a language laboratory where they have access to their individual machines, and they might listen to the same material for teaching, but they would have access to their separate machines and they could run it according to their will.